Welcome back to the Business Spotlight. Today it is a very unique show. We're talking about media, video, and the way that it's impacting businesses in the local communities and nationwide. How often we see something on Facebook or LinkedIn or Twitter or any of those, and if it doesn't have some sort of moving component, you know what? Americans tend to just move on by. Well, today I've got Valerie Riefenstahl. She is one of the co-owners of the Alternative Board in the Tarrant County area. And I want to get into really how you, because you've been on my show before, you've used video, you see the importance that it is for business owners. And especially, I know that your business owners tend to be about 1 to 40 million in revenue on an annual basis. So with the folks that you work with, why do you think video is so important for them?
Video is all about a way to connect with their potential or current clients who are checking them out on the internet, who are checking them out on, they Google you.
Absolutely.
Google you, and video will be clicked on much more frequently. A short 2-minute chat about your value proposition, how it solves the problem of that particular potential client that they are looking for. And that potential client is then much more, they don't feel like they're being sold, they feel like they're doing research.
Right. Well, don't you think that that's like one of the biggest, I want to call it marketing pains of the business owner today, is they're getting their business proposition or value proposition out there?
It is, and in our meetings, we meet once a month for 4 hours and work on each of the non-competitive owners' business. They all work on each other's business. We look at internet and websites and video a lot to ascertain whether they've got the message right, whether it is conveying what they do. One of our members created my Ristall brand for horse athletes. And so the video of Dr. Gail Trotter in the cutting horse finals, and that horse is magnificent, and that horse has had all the joint help and all the type of things that he does, and it really gets people to call. So video works.
Interesting. Why do you think people have a hard time creating content, whether it be audio, video, or even text? Business owners seem to avoid it like the plague.
It's an unknown. They don't know how much it's going to cost. Are they going to be creative enough to do it? Many barriers to entry like that. It's just an unknown. And when I did your show the first time to talk about a nonprofit that we are forming in the DFW area for trusted advisors, I was amazed at how that content chopped into small pieces can be used in the website, can be sent to people. I was delighted to discover it's really easy to be interviewed like this. I mean, it works really well.
Well, and you even came back and were telling me how I should adjust my messaging, because you thought that it wasn't just content creation, that it's a guided type of thing, and I appreciate that very much.
It is. You are a gateway for people to feel more comfortable creating media.
Very good. One of the things that I look at with content creation, I see it as being a challenge for so many people in the way that they are, I guess what I'm thinking about is that razor guy. I think about being funny and creative, and I'm like, ow, I don't think I can do that. Do you feel that humor is that important, and do you encourage your tab members to try to get funny?
Absolutely. And getting your message across through stories, through humor, what it does is people see you as more human. They see you as somebody they can connect with easily, like, oh, they're just a person like me, or, oh, I really get that story. And that's a great way to get your proposition across. When you encouraged me to tell some of the stories of things that had happened, why I created that other organization, it really got the message across as to what it actually was for.
Right.
Easily.
Well, even, I mean, you guys have the short cartoon even. I mean, yeah. That's the thing that a lot of people don't realize, is that there are so many methods of getting that message out. And I love your little cartoonishness where the guy jumps in the pond, or
quicksand.
Quicksand. I messed that up last time.
Jumps in the quicksand, and coach comes along and says, do this, and then he goes away. And the family comes along and says, we're not going to bail you out again, and they go away. And then the financial advisor comes along and says, do this, and you'll be here, and goes away. And he's still in the quicksand, and he's going, you know, he said, help, somebody help me get out. And the tab board comes along, and they jump in the quicksand with him. And he's like, great, now we're all in the quicksand together. And they said, yeah, we've been here before, and we'll show you how to get out. And that's how a tab board works.
Well, and then what was so fun about, even when we were talking about that, your VIPDFW.org. That organization, really excellent for helping people, those folks in the tab, to actually have resources to get them out as well. Trusted advisors. Because it's, what's the old saying, you know, it's not what you know, it's who you know. It's nice if you're pretty smart, but if you know some people that can help you out, they can really make a difference.
Yes.
Now, what do you know, we've got just a little bit of time here. I guess I want to say, how can people get a hold of you? They should get a hold of you at your phone number?
My phone number, the website is thealternativeboard.com, just the way it sounds, thealternativeboard.com. And you can explore more. There's lots of video. There's a video channel on YouTube, so just Google us.
That sounds
That's the
great.
best way to do it.
Well, thank you so much, Valerie. I appreciate you being on the show. And again, we'll be back in just a moment, but you want to stay tuned because I've got some more value in the area of video. We'll be right back.